What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Hurt Business Podcast. As I adjust my beanie, my name is Farrah Sharari, and I'm joined today by my co-host, my brethren, the real bad man, Jinx. I'm excited to get on here, kind of recap last weekend's set of fights, and then this weekend's fucking awesome fights in the boxing side, and then we'll talk a little bit UFC Seattle. How does that sound?
Sounds good to me. Excited.
It's been fucking cold outside. Up here in the northeast Massachusetts area, it's been fucking brutal this week, huh?
Bro, it's been like the worst winter we've had in a long time. I feel like fucking hate this weather. It's just been so bad.
Yeah, it's like almost way too cold to even exist, bro. You can't even. I woke up yesterday. I told you this before we got up on here, but I woke up yesterday in the morning. The heat in my car just did not turn on.
Yeah.
It wasn't even those things like you turn it on and like it's blowing cold air, bro. It was blowing nothing.
Yeah, you were just sitting in that car with blankets and shorts.
I had to stay warm, man. So I got a bunch of like a real man. I wore 2 pairs of pants, 2 sets of hoodies, jacket, blanket, socks.
There you go. You came prepared. You came prepared next time.
I blame the fucking New England winter, bro, because it did not have to be this cold. It really didn't. But enough about that. How have you been? Everything good?
Been good, man. Been good. You know, sick this week. Fucking just same shit with you, man. Same shit. Just different side of the bullshit.
Yeah.
You're fucking freezing in your car. I'm fucking shivering at home, sick.
Yeah,
same shit.
It's not fun to be a resident
New Englander. Yeah. Takes one to know one.
Yeah, that's a fact. And it was not a fun time to be a New England fan of MMA. Last UFC Apex card, was it, man? Few of our boys suffered defeats. Of course, Connor Matthews first round, and Cater lost that decision in the co-main event.
Yeah, tough
one for the boys, but they'll be back, inshallah. Let's start with the main event. Jared Cannonier, RoboCop. You had Cannonier, and you had RoboCop ahead of this one, and you had very mean things to say about Cannonier.
I didn't have mean things to say about him.
What? I urge the listeners to take a listen to the last pod and hear what Josh had to say. I timestamped it all, so you can finish it. You could find it pretty easily.
I was being very critical of his stage in his career. I never counted out his power, which I said. I said he can knock RoboCop out. I definitely said that. But nonetheless, I feel like this was not a fight that Gregory should have lost, in my opinion. He did lose fair and square. He got knocked out. It happens. Jared fought a good fight. Jared just had a very good night. I don't know how he's been having like these fights where like he'll just look horrible and then he'll look like one of the best Jareds we've seen. And he just so happened to have one of his best performances on Saturday, which was very shocking for me, honestly, because I thought this would be one where RoboCop runs through him, puts him away. And, I see a world, too, where, he's running over Jared and Jared gets a clean shot on him, knocks him out, puts him out cold, which is definitely in the realm of possibility. But Jared honestly made it a pretty close fight with RoboCop, all things considered. It was a pretty toe-to-toe fight up until he got clipped, man. Up until RoboCop got clipped, man. And that was just such a clean shot, bro. You're not surviving something like that. That was rough.
Yeah, it was a beautiful elbow. It was a gorgeous elbow.
Yeah.
And it was really in the 3rd round. Like at the very end of the round, he lands just a demon elbow in the clinch.
Yeah.
And fucked up RoboCop. And he was not able to recover with like the intermission between rounds 3 and 4. Like with that break, with his coaches talking to him, with the water, he was still out of there, bro. As soon as that like 4th round started, it was over with.
Yeah.
But
it could have ended in the 3rd. I agree with that.
The point I was trying to make before about you talking so roughly about Jared in the last one. You were kind of right watching the first 2 rounds. Like Gregory was beating the brakes off Jared dropped him multiple times. He was hitting him with insanely strong shots, and Jared had no answer, bro. It was like the bigger guy versus the smaller guy, as evidently as possible.
Yeah.
Gregory throws so fucking hard, and I think that's what it's also like his best thing is also his worst thing.
Yeah.
And like it just got him so tired, and by the time, Jared's the man, bro. I'm surprised he pulled this one out. It looked really bad for him in those first two.
Yeah, I was shocked as well. I was like, if this goes on as long as it probably shouldn't, then he'll probably get really hurt in there, which I didn't want to see. But man, he really turned that one around in the third. So good on Jared. But did you see the post
What
he was talking? He was just, it was some real shit. Honestly, he was saying like, all the guys in front of me. He's like, I'm in a tough position, where all the guys in front of me I've lost to. But also like there's some guys in there that, I haven't fought as well, like Hamzat. He hasn't fought Hamzat yet. He was like, yeah, man, if I somehow get to go in there and fight Drickus again, I'll do it. That's why I was like, all right, buddy, you kind of lost me there a little bit. But like I respect it though. It's like shoot your shot, right? It's like everybody in front of you you've lost to, so you got to start somewhere, right? Build your way back up.
Well, we got to be realistic at the same time.
Yeah, that was insane shot. Like that's like a Tom Brady Hail Mary shot. Like, good luck catching it. But he said it, so I thought I'd address it. What do you think about that? Obviously, it's goofy, but
it is a silly.
You agree with it to a certain extent? It's like he is in a weird spot.
For sure.
Old as fuck. Yeah. Lost to everybody in front of him.
Yeah.
It's a tough one.
Yeah, he's almost he's definitely in a position where he has to ask himself, like, is fighting what I want to do for the next 3 to 5 years?
Yeah.
I'm kind of an older man, you know what I'm saying? It gets real dangerous. I've lost to 4 of these 7 guys in front of me. Do I want to keep putting myself in dangerous positions? And also, let me kind of remind you, RoboCop isn't even ranked.
Yeah.
He's not even,
which is crazy, yeah.
He's not even in the top 15. So like you're beating a non-ranked guy. It was a fun fight. But like you're beating a non-ranked guy.
Mm-hmm.
Now you fight ahead of you as like kind of the middle of the pack. I don't know. I feel like you still kind of got to fight top 15. You don't go top 10, top 5,
Yeah, nah, you definitely don't. But
yeah. I mean, Jared's in a weird spot, bro, for sure. Like you got to ultimately and you're definitely not going to compete for a world title. Just try to make as much money as possible. Go fight Izzy if that's an option. It's a big payday.
Yeah, that'd be a fucking huge payday for him. But I just don't think that's not even an option for Izzy. I feel like at this point in his career to fight Jared Cannonier for a second time. Especially
after their first one was so fun.
Yeah, yeah, that was a real good one. But anyways, good one for Jared. It was just it ended a little sad. I was just like, damn, dude, like you won, bro. Be happy about that.
Yeah.
But,
if it was a 3-round fight, he probably loses.
He would have lost that. Yeah. If it was a 3-round fight, he would have lost that.
Speaking of 3-round fights, our boy Calvin Kattar, wrong end in the co-main event to a 3-round decision to Youssef Zalal. What'd you think of the fight?
Yeah, I mean, I went with Youssef. This is exactly how I thought the fight would go. Youssef would try to get Calvin to the ground. We know how good Calvin's takedown defense is. He stuffed every takedown. I don't think Youssef didn't take him down once, right? He stuffed everything.
I think so.
From what I remember.
Almost. Yeah.
I'll have to check again. Youssef was 0 for 8. Yeah, I remember. Yeah, I mean, this is kind of how unfortunately how I expected it personally. I know you're a little bit heavier on the New England side, which is fair. I should be as well. I always root for Calvin Kattar, but Youssef said he's a tough fight. And I think that, with Calvin's skills, his skill set, being able to stuff the takedown, it was just a lot of time for Youssef to be, trying to take him down, which doesn't really help Calvin's case, But, not the most exciting fight, man. It wasn't really. Other than that, it was just too much clinch. Not enough not enough striking for me. I didn't really like it.
Yeah, I don't even really want to talk about it. There's much more than that, I mean, yeah, Zalal won the first two and then literally ran around the cage in the third, and I hate that approach, bro.
Yeah,
I hate that approach, and it's probably like just me as a bitter New England guy, but like I like Zalal, and I like when he gets finishes, and he's exciting to watch, and that was not exciting at all.
yeah,
Being honest, that was not fun. But anyways, I was shitting on Edmen Shahbazyan last week, as I do almost every podcast pre-fight week, and he shut me the fuck up, bro. Clean display, bro, against Dylan Budka.
yeah.
Minus 380, so I mean, probably should have done that, but I was definitely being disrespectful. So I'm gonna come on here and I'm gonna be I was wrong. But chances are I'll be right in the next one, Edmund. See you then, bastard.
Yeah, but look, come on, man. They fed him a cheddar bob, bro.
Because he got orange hair.
Nah, he's a cheddar, bro. They fed him a dude who got knocked out in his debut. He just lost to Andre Petroski in a bad way. Edmen needed a win like this, let's be real. But yeah, I mean, clean display, short, sweet, simple, not really much to it, but yeah, this Dylan guy was an absolute fucking layup. Fucking Dana ain't shit for this. He really ain't.
Yeah.
They fed this guy 3 demons, like not like demons, but like 3 guys he has no business being in there with. Like at this point in his career, he should be fighting guys like his level and working his way up to guys like Edmen and Petroski and Cesar. Like, what the fuck? How do you lose to Cesar and then Petroski and then you get Edmen? Like, that doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
Clear layup. But yeah, nice display by Edmen. Needed the win. So
he got it. Yeah, I feel like some guys the UFC just has like no love for, and they're like,
and Petroski was on this card too. I forgot about that.
Yeah, good win by him. But before Petroski, Nazim Sadykhov. Did you see this question mark kick? Bro,
definitely the highlight of the card for sure.
A beautiful kick, bro. When you like look at just like the most perfect setup and perfect execution, and just that does damage. Like, this is a perfect example to show people what a question mark kick could do.
Yeah. And did you see Gabriel's his bro? Yeah.
What did he do?
He didn't like it too much.
What did he say?
You just didn't like seeing his brother get knocked out.
I mean,
he fought that card. He fought earlier too.
Yeah, won.
Yeah, he won too.
Knockout, but yeah, he submitted Chaos Williams, put him to sleep.
Yeah,
Chaos came out way too intense in that fight. I knew he was gonna get just starched as soon as I I'm like, what are you
doing? Once you see a guy come out just guns blazing like that, it's not gonna end well.
Yeah. And like, especially when the guy is just not as talented as the other guy, and it's like, bro, we know you're gonna lose this fight. Don't make it like an anger thing. Don't make it, you know what I'm saying? Like, just go out there and try your best, dude.
Yeah, and he had no business even trying to like grapple with this guy too. It was just like, what are you doing? Like, what was the actual game plan here?
That was
kind of silly, but
for sure.
Yeah, that was another good fight. That was pretty short and sweet. But Petroski had a good fight too. I liked his fight.
Yeah.
Too much fucking wrestling though by Rodolfo. Like, just give it up. Like, fucking 11 attempts. Like, come on, man. You're not gonna get the guy down. Like,
yeah.
This is the type of shit I don't like seeing. So I'm glad they gave it to the right guy on this one. Andre definitely had the more output. I feel like he was landing more of the cleaner shots. Rodolfo was just trying to get this guy down the whole fight. Got him down once, and that was it. But solid performance by Andre. Definitely deserved the win, in my opinion. I know a lot of people were like, oh yeah, Rodolfo should have won, but it's like, dude, he didn't do anything. Like, I don't count, like, sometimes it matters, like, if you're doing damage, but like, there was no damage done here. Like, the right guy won here. Like, let's end it at that.
Yeah. there's not really much to add to that. Yeah.
Yeah. But anyway, moving on. Your boy, tough night, man.
Yeah.
Conor Matthews versus Jose Delgado. I mean, oh man, you just can't take a shot like that, man. You can't take a shot that clean. You just, I don't know. It's your boy. I'm not gonna say too much on it, but what do you think?
Yeah, Connor, that's definitely my boy, and that whole camp is that close, my guys. But yeah, you said it. You can't take a shot like that. I don't know, man. It was, yeah. I didn't even know this guy he fought, which made it so much worse. At least if he loses to a guy you like, is good, it's like, all right, that's that guy. But yeah, I'm unfamiliar with what's this guy's name? This
Jose Delgado.
Yeah, this Delgado character. But I mean, he seems pretty good, bro. Connor's fucking efficient and talented. So he put him out that early. Jose must be really good.
Yeah. Never seen this guy. He had a black and white profile picture. Like he was brand spanking new in the sport, first fight. So
or in the UFC, which makes sense. Makes sense.
Yeah, exactly. But like I said, he looks solid, man. I mean,
first round KO. Now they got a picture clearly.
They got him a little picture.
A fight I knew was going to be good, and it definitely lived up, was the Vince Morales Elijah Smith fight. Did you catch that one at all?
This is one I wanted to catch, but I didn't catch it.
Good one, bro. A good one. Elijah Smith came off the Contender Series and looked wicked good, and it was cool to see.
Yeah,
cool to see.
I liked him in the Contender Series too. He was really solid.
It's cool to see him face like a UFC level talent, wicked tough, like somebody who's just going to bring it just as much as he did, wanted to win. And it was like, it came down to who wanted the third round more, and Elijah won that, which is, that was lit to see, like the ultimate dog test. That's all I got for this card, though. Anything else you want to talk about?
Yeah, I mean, we went over Gabriel's submission, which was really solid. Walter, I caught that one on Twitter. It was a nice submission too.
Yeah.
Angela Hill apparently had a fucking phenomenal fight. I didn't watch it, but she put on a fucking clinic apparently, which is shocking. Against Ketlin Souza, so good on Angela. Yeah, that's all really here, man. We can move over to boxing.
Ooh, before we get into boxing, UFC Seattle this weekend.
Oh yeah, might as well stay on the UFC side.
Yeah. Before we get into boxing, bro, there's a fun UFC card in Seattle headlined by Henry Triple C Cejudo.
Yeah.
In China, Song Yadong. And honestly, bro, like the main card is pretty fun.
Yeah, no, there's definitely some solid fights on here.
Yeah. And I realized with this and boxing, we have at least a dozen fights to talk about. So let's try to keep this, short and sweet, but also
short and sweet. Yeah.
All right. Starting at the top of the bill, Henry Cejudo facing on number 8, Song Yadong. What do you think, and who do you got?
I'm going Song, man. I'm going with my boy Song. Short, simple, sweet. Going with Song. Younger. Just younger, he's more active, more power. I feel like we've seen Song at this level already. We've seen him fight guys like this already. Henry's he's a legend in the sport. I'm not trying to make him out to be like he's some slouch. Like this will definitely be a tough fight for Song, but I feel like Song just has he is everything at this point in his career to beat a Henry Cejudo. Like there's no reason I feel like Song Yadong should have a problem with Henry unless Henry makes this like a wrestling clinic, which I highly doubt he has that in his 38 years of age at this stage of his career to wrestle Song Yadong for 5 rounds. Highly doubt that's gonna happen, but I'm taking Song, man. I'm going KO.
Fire. Ooh.
KO all the way.
Ooh, I like it. I like it a lot. A few things. I think if Henry even plans to make this remotely a close fight, he better fucking use that 38 years of wrestling.
Yeah,
He
he really has no choice.
he fucking better. He better not try to stand there with Song Yadong for 5 rounds, because otherwise your prediction will absolutely come true. In Song's defense, he's been working with the alpha male guys, who's literally like historically the best micro wrestlers come out of that side of the world. Like the small grapplers, like that's historically where they come out of, being trained by Uriah Faber.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like this has like the UFC. They were not throwing Song Yadong a bone for a minute. Like I feel like we haven't seen him fight in so fucking long, and a few of his last fights were like against guys that aren't that important for the division.
Yeah.
So it's cool to see him fight. Yeah, I'm just dragging this out. I'm also going Song Yadong, bro. I think Henry Cejudo in 2025 just doesn't have much to offer to these young guys who are fucking, trying to itch for a world title. He doesn't have it. And I feel like this is like a money grab in a weird way. Like, let me headline a card in front of a crowd, because they'll probably make me a fucking main card opener on the Apex card, my next fight, if I want to keep this going. So
yeah,
milk 100%. It, man. Milk it. I love cows. All right, moving on. Co-main event, Brendan Allen, Fluffy Anthony Hernandez. What do you think? Who do you got?
This is so tough, man. This is like really a neck and neck fight, bro. Like, I really don't know who I have for this one. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah.
Like Fluffy's just so good, but dude, Brendan Allen has submitted everybody. Like, he submitted everybody. He submitted the best of the best. Andre Muniz, fucking Paul Craig, Bruno Silva. Like, dude, he submitted everybody, bro, you can think of. But for some reason, the very, very, very cream of the crop guys, he always loses to, man. Nasruddin, fucking Strickland, Chris Curtis, he lost to. He's lost to like the cream of the crop guys, and I feel like the guys he submitted are legends in this sport. Like, he should be beating those guys, and he's submitting them, which is even honestly more impressive to me than knocking them out. Like, he's literally doing, like, using his best attribute and dismantling these guys. So I don't know, Brandon's so good, man. And to think that he's done all that at 29 years old, like, it's just like insane.
Crazy.
Like, his ceiling is through the roof.
Yeah.
And we don't even gotta fucking talk about this dude over here, man. He's fucking submitting everyone too. He's knocking everybody out. But him too, man. He's fucking losing to the cream of the crop too, man. He's fucking lost to what's his face back in last year, I believe. Lost to it was a while ago. Holland, that's what he lost to. That was when Holland was on that fucking tear. He knocked him out. That was like really early Fluffy, where people were just starting to get used to him, hearing the name. But he's lost to some cream of the crop too, but he hasn't lost a fight in a long time. And I don't think he's losing Saturday, man. I'm going to go Fluffy, man. I think his game is just so dynamic. I feel like he's really the truth. I feel like he's definitely one of the easily a top 5 guy this year in the middleweights. I think he fucking knocks Brendan Allen out, bro. I think about Strickland knocking him out. I think about Chris Curtis doing it. Fluffy can do that easily, if not better than those guys, because he's taller, he's longer than those guys. I feel like he's got more power than those guys. Like, Fluffy's the truth, man. I'm all Fluffy on Saturday, man.
Yeah.
And it's a close one too, man. It's a very close one too, because both of these guys are so technical, bro. So technical. So this could be a snoozer, bro. But I feel like Fluffy's gonna shock everybody on Saturday.
I love it. I like the pick. I love this fight. It's like the perfect matchup, like stylistical. Like, these guys present the same challenges that the other one does. So it's gonna be so fucking cool to see how they how the same style just combats the other.
Yeah.
Honestly, this is not because I enjoy picking against you. I'm genuinely going with Brandon Allen, bro, because also I've gone against Fluffy in every one of his wins. So this could just be just another one. But I think Brandon has definitely faced the tougher guys, and yeah, he's lost to some of them, but the ones he's lost to are world champion-esque. You know what I'm saying? And Fluffy has never fought that level yet. So yeah, I'm going Brandon Allen. I do think it has all the makings of a fucking banger or a poopy stinky doopy. You know, just like
it could be
like both guys like itching for an inch, and it's just
yeah. Not that it really matters though, too, but they did fight before.
Oh, in LFA, right?
Yeah, they did fight.
Yeah,
that was so early in their career. Like
Brandon Allen won that one too, for the record.
Yeah, you know, Fluffy did win that one though. So
oh no, I literally just said Brandon Allen won that for the record, and you agreed, and then said Fluffy won that. Who won their first one? Was it actually Fluffy?
It was actually Fluffy, yeah.
Oh,
yeah, he actually won.
Yeah, Fluffy's a great fight nickname, no?
Dude, I've gone against him so many times and lost, dude. Last time I went against him was Roman. I thought Roman would have beat him, and then you got fucking submitted. Yeah, I had a lot of money on Roman, dude. That was sad. That was a sad night, dude.
Roman sucks.
Fucking submitted him in the second round, but yeah, I'm rolling with Fluff, man. I know you're going Allen, so
yeah, I'm going Allen for sure. But Fluff did win the first one, so you know, historically speaking, when Allen loses his first one, he lost against Curtis in the first one, and then came back and beat Curtis. So you know, history repeats itself. One of my dad's favorite lines.
History does repeat itself, man. But let's move on, man. Rob Font, Sheen Masumuda for a catch weight. Interesting bout. Very, very interesting fight here. Yeah, I don't know how this how did we get a catch weight for this? Who missed weight? Was it Rob?
We were supposed to have Rob Font versus Dominic Cruz.
We were. That is true.
Then Cruz fell out. So I wonder if Gene was like, yeah, I can't make 35, but I can show up. And the UFC was like, that's good enough for us. We'll fight at 140 or whatever the fuck it is. Honestly, if I'm being honest, and you know this, I am a Rob stan. He's the first ever UFC fighter that I have interviewed. I have his phone number. I text from time to time. Like, genuinely, like, Rob's the fucking man. I hate this fight.
Yeah, I hate it too.
I hate it, bro. I love Dominic Cruz. That's a legend. That's a winnable fight. Yeah. That's just like a legend versus legend. Let's see what they can do at this. That's a perfect fight.
Yeah.
But now he's fighting an unranked, undefeated, young, God knows what kind of style this kid has.
Yeah.
And this is the matchup. And like I hate it.
Yeah, I liked this kid in his last fight with Katona. That was a really good fucking fight.
Not even honestly, in the UFC, was it? How'd you even?
Yeah, Katona. No, it was
he fought Arguleta.
Yeah, I forgot his first name. Brad Katona.
Okay. I'm thinking that he's making his UFC debut. Okay.
No. Nah, but I like the kid in his last fight. Rob Font just scares me though, man. His length always scares me for any guy that steps in there with him. But I don't know, he's good, man. I feel like, and it's crazy that Font is an underdog. That's bananas, bro. Yeah. Like Font is still good, bro.
Yeah,
like he's still a good hard fight, but
it's a tough situation to be in. But this is how like legends are made, bro. And I
think this goes either two ways. It's either Font starches him, or Matsumoto takes him down, and this fight's over.
I hope the former. I hope.
For the record, I hope for the former too. I'm fully on the Font train with this one. I think Font starches him. But Masamuto is fucking. He'll take him down, bro. He'll take him down, and if he does that for 3 rounds, I mean, it's over.
Yeah, it's a
I love
possibility.
Font though, so I'm backing him. I'm going Font decision.
Nice. Yeah, I'm also going Fawn. I'm hoping Gene comes out swinging, comes out like, wins the first round and then just gets dominated for 2 straight rounds and finished in the third.
Yeah.
All right, moving on. I feel like the whole world is so excited every time Gene Silva makes a UFC appearance, and this weekend is just another one in front of a crowd, which I'm so fucking excited to see. He's fighting. You want to give that guy's last name a go?
Bagdasarian.
All right, respect. That was actually smooth. Melsek, Bagdasarian. Respect, bro. You be reading?
I'd be reading. I'd be trying to like not butcher names.
Yeah.
Do my best.
What you be reading?
We could talk about that off the pod.
I feel like listeners are kind of curious, no?
We could talk about that off the pod, low key.
Fantasy books?
Anyway. We could talk about it off the pod.
Gene Silva, Melsik, Baghdad. Who do you got?
Short and sweet.
Just how I like it.
Gene Silva knockout. First round.
Hope
Silva knockout first round.
I hope it goes further just so we can have like a fun one,
Yeah. But
Melsik
didn't even have a fight last year.
Yeah.
I mean, he hasn't won a fight since 2023, so I'm going Gene.
Yeah, I'm also going Gene. Let's
knockout.
All right.
Melsik is fucking good, though. But I don't know why he's not fighting. Are people scared of him?
Maybe.
He's a scary dude, I'm not going to lie. He'll start you on the feet, but it's a good fight, but he's not active enough for me, How could I go with a guy that's not active, Henry Cejudo.
All right. Yeah, I'm also going Gene. I hope to see a first round knockout. Now, the rest of this card is kind of, there's some names on here that are exciting fighters to watch, but all in all, there's no matchups that I'm like, this one right here. Is there one for you that you're pumped to watch?
I'm looking forward to this Ricky Simon, Javid Basharat fight. I think this will be a pretty good fight. Ricky had a tough last year. Hasn't won a fight last year. He only fought twice, but he just looked rough, man. And I feel like he just has more to offer than, those performances he had last year. It just kind of felt like I don't know. It was weird, man. It felt like he lost his confidence after he fought Song, which it was a tough fight for him. He took a fucking beating in that fight, but it just looked like, it just looked like he fucking lost the light last year, man. And he fought some tough guys like Mario and Vinicius are definitely some good fighters, but like he just didn't look like that prime Ricky Simon that we saw early 2020 to going into 2023. It was, it was really something special. I think he still has that in him, so I'm looking forward to seeing him again. I think he'll win this. I feel like it was some well-needed time off he took, after fighting Vinicius. I felt like he definitely needed a good amount of time off, and come back to 2025 with a better attitude. And he's blonde, so you always like to see these guys put the blonde hair on, revamp, come out a new guy.
Who's we? I'm trolling. Blonde's a cool look for you, Ricky.
I feel like anytime somebody puts the blonde hair on, bro, they're just a whole new fighter, bro. Derek Brunson, Izzy.
Oliveira.
Well, Izzy did the pink. But Brunson, Song.
Oliveira.
Dan Hooker.
I'm
telling you, bro, it's something about those blonde hairs, bro. It's a cheat code. Maybe that's what he needed.
You ever think about going blonde? Try to hit the cheat code.
All right, who you got, man?
I'm probably gonna go Basharat. Yeah. No explanation.
You're just going with him because you want to go with him. You want to go
Yeah.
against me.
Yeah, I do enjoy going against you, but also
He
Javid
doesn't
and
want to
his
fight in 2 years.
don't matter. Him and his brother are my Muslim Pakistani brothers. Let's fucking go. Get this
Doesn't want
done.
to fight in 2 years.
Smash Ricky. I mean, bro, when did Ricky Simon win last? Has he won in the 2000 in the two? All right.
All right. Anything else? Boxing time?
Yes, boxing time. I just lastly on this UFC card, the main event on the prelims, Ian Kutalava versus Ibo Aslan. No way that fight goes the distance.
Yeah.
No way.
Cutelaba is the worst and best fight I've ever seen in the sport.
You can say the same about Ibo.
Sucks. He sucks. He's so good at the same time. It doesn't make sense.
Yeah, Ibo's just like this big, heavy puncher. 14 wins, 14 KOs, 12 of them in the first round. Just big puncher. So, yeah. Kudalaba's a fun guy to fight against that style, just because he's gonna sit there in front. Sit there in front of you and try to match you blow for blow, and he might get blown out. Crazy way to say that.
Yeah, I agree. I think it'd be similar outcome. You taking Ibo?
Yeah, I'm probably gonna go Ibo.
I'm gonna go Cutelaba just to go against you.
I fuck with it.
But that's not like a very analytical pick. That's just me going against you. I don't care who wins this. I don't know.
Fair enough. All right, man. Let's switch over to boxing for a little bit before we get up out of here. Yeah. Absolutely just a star of a weekend, star-studded weekend. Shout out Turkey Al Sheikh. I was having this conversation at work today with somebody who's a boxing fan. I don't know how much time Turkey's going to be in the sport, but fuck, man, we got to appreciate this guy while he is here, man.
Yeah.
I know we do it every pod, but I'm just going to say it again. Thank you for giving it to us again. Pause. We're watching Artur Beterbiev and Bivol 2 this weekend, bro, and I am fucking pumped.
Yeah. Nice and early, too.
Nice and early. 6
p.m.
Like 6 p.m. They're projected here in the East Coast for us Northeast people. Hopefully we don't freeze to death by then. But in case we don't, 6 p.m. they will be fighting. Josh, my favorite question to ask you. Who do you got and why?
Damn.
Bam.
Damn, man. Yeah, this is just another tough one, man. We know how that first one ended. It was such a good fight.
Yeah.
Such a close fight. You know, they were going toe to toe. Pretty much could have went either way, right? Like the fight was literally toe to toe, neck to neck. Just some things about the fight I noticed. Artur Beterbiev, you know, his power definitely was playing a factor in this fight. Wide, you know, Bivol wasn't giving him any chances, I feel like, to really get going and really plant his feet and put him to sleep, which we know that could happen, you know. But Bivol is just way too smart, man. And I think like the experience in his career, especially fighting Canelo, I feel like Canelo's probably a perfect example of this. A guy who really can sit on the feet and put you out. He fought that so perfectly. Like, literally kept his distance, but was bothering him the entire fight. Literally just giving him something to think about the whole fight. I feel like he did that so well with Beterbiev. And then Beterbiev just found, like, this random second wind, like, out of nowhere. Just literally came alive in the fight and took over. Like, literally just took over. And I was so shocked. Honestly, I was so shocked. I thought the knee injury would be a problem with the mobility. I thought it would be a problem with the power. It seemed like the power was sort of an issue there, I would say. You know, just because, like I said, with Bivol moving around and, you know, being a problem. But that's not a problem with, you know, if he catches him, he'll catch him. Like, that's inevitable. He'll put him to sleep. But, oh, man, this one is just so tough, man. Like, Beterbiev shocked me in that last fight. I'm not gonna lie, he really fucking shocked me. And I don't think I want to make that mistake again, man. I don't think I want to make that mistake again. I think he was just he just there's so much that goes into that first one, and I think that Dimitri really has to be perfect this time. Like, I don't think he can make mistakes in this one, because now he knows Beterbiev can fight. He can box with him. Like, he knows that now. And now Beterbiev might come in with a completely different game plan, because Beterbiev beats everybody, but we've never seen Beterbiev fight the same guy twice. So how is Beterbiev going to be? We don't know, but I know that Dimitri has to be perfect in this fight. And for Bivol and for Beterbiev, oh, man. Some scares me about this one, man. Something tells me he might catch this dude. Just because I feel like he's a little bit more confident now, especially dealing with this guy for 12 rounds. It was a hard fight. Like, having to deal with the jab in your face the whole fucking fight. Like, that's something he's never experienced. Having to deal with this guy's movement was something he's never experienced in the cage as well. So, or inside the ropes, I should say. So he's definitely seen some new shit here with Bivol, but I don't know, man. It's hard to believe that Artur Beterbiev loses this fight, just because how technically sound he looked in that first one. And he can only get better. Like, he can literally only improve off of that. And so can Dimitri, but I feel like Artur just has so much confidence going into this. I feel like he'll be a little bit more risky, because he can take the punches. He knows he can take the punches. And I feel like he'll really put some hurt on Dimitri this time. And, Artur took some shots too and he got hurt. But like I said, the confidence is there, man. Once you beat a guy like that, it's got to be a different feeling. I feel like we've seen that so many times in the sport, like with these rematches, like the confidence level is through the roof, man, once you fight a guy for the first time. So I feel like Artur Beterbiev is just going to have so much confidence going into this. I feel like he's going to walk him down more. I feel like he's going to put some hurt on him a little bit more to the body, maybe. Might see a little bit more head hunting in this one compared to the last one, which was kind of lacking in the head hunting department. But yeah, man, with great confidence, I think Artur's going to take this one again, man. Yeah, with all that being said, I feel like Artur's definitely coming into this one with a lot more confidence, I feel like, in this one than the last one. And it's crazy to think that he took it, toe to toe with, the lack of, confidence that he had in that one. I feel like he was a little bit nervous in that one, and then he got going, and then it became a close fight by then. But then by then it was over, But oof, I feel like we're gonna see prime Artur in this one, man. He might hurt this motherfucker this time, bro. Yeah, I'm going Beterbiev, man, which is against. I feel like most people are going Bivol. I feel like you're gonna go Bivol, but I think Beterbiev just has something in this one. I think he's got a slight edge, with all that being said. But
why do you think I'm gonna go Bivol?
I think you're going to go Bivol because of how short this or how close this fight was. I think Bivol definitely shocked a lot of people, more so than it shocked Artur. Obviously, because Artur's knocked everybody out in the cage. I keep saying the cage. He's knocked everybody. He's knocked everybody out in the ring. So that definitely shocked a lot of people to see Artur not facing the canvas, but. Yeah, I mean, I feel like that's probably the reason why, the power just wasn't prevalent in the first one. But I think we're going to see that in the second one, bro. I feel like with the confidence level being through the roof, knowing he could beat this guy, knowing he could take the punches, I feel like we'll see him step a little bit forward more, not be on the back foot so much, not trying to be a part of the counter game too much, just really making this a dirty and nasty fight for Bivol, which is what he can do. He just didn't fucking do that last fight, and somehow still won, which is crazy. Yeah. Like, he fought Bivol in his own game and won.
Yeah, which I
Scary, right?
I see why you taking Beterbiev when you phrase it like that. The guy's fucking unbelievable, bro. I don't know. I think like their styles, if they were both the same age, stylistically, I feel like I take Beterbiev every single time.
Yeah.
But when you take everything into consideration, I remember ahead of their first one, I thought Bivol was gonna like make it look easy against Arter because he's 40, because he was coming off the knee injury. But then like you watch the fight, which was fucking awesome. Awesome. Yeah, it's a tale of Bivol puts punches together so well, bro. He throws jab, 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 body, jab, jab. Like he just throws everything in combination, which makes it's like Arter has to watch out for so much different things.
Yeah, I agree.
It's such a good fight, man. I don't even want to pick somebody. Here's why I hope you're right, though. I hope Arthur does win. It would be nice for him to win because I seen something that said Benavidez is going to be their front row to hopefully make a case to fight the winner. And if Arter wins, he beat Bivol twice at this point. It's time to move on if he doesn't retire. If Bivol wins, you got to run the trilogy.
Yeah.
So like
Benavidez kind of
high and dry.
Oh yeah.
Imagine running for Canelo. Canelo's running from you from a whole decade to go to a new division, and now these guys are tied up in a trilogy. Leaves you out the fucking top for 2 years. It's tough. So that's why I hope you're right, but I am gonna take Bivol in this fight because he is fighting a 41-year-old. Because he does put his punches well together, and was the reason you said this was a close fight. This was definitely not a one-sided fight. And if this was old school, old real man 15-round fights like how they used to do it back in the day, I think Bivol might win that first one.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I can see that. But now we're just like adding things to help Bivol. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, he's in there for 12 rounds, maybe less with Beterbiev. And this is a guy with a whole lot of more confidence than that last one, I'm telling you now. So, yeah, this is going to be a good one, man. This is going to be a good one.
Yeah, I see that one going 12 rounds. The co-main event absolutely doesn't go 12.
Yeah.
Big old Daniel D, man, defending his strap against Jose Parker. Oh, Joseph. Whoops. I
know you did that on purpose. That was pretty funny.
There you go.
Yeah, this is another good heavyweight title. It's nice to kind of see some of these guys in the mix these days, you know, with Anthony Joshua kind of losing some fights, and Wilder's not really in the picture, and Fury just lost twice to Usyk, and Usyk's kind of sitting at the top, and there's not really so there's new names rising, and that's the point I'm trying to make. We're not seeing the same three guys fight each other back to back for fucking decades. Like, it's nice to see some new guys in there. Not that Joseph's not been around for a while, but Danny's definitely deserving of this, man. I was not happy with how the last one ended, for sure. With Anthony Joshua, that was a pretty tough one to watch. But the guy's definitely deserving of this stage, and Joseph Parker's pretty good, man. He's making a resurgence in his career as well. I remember when he gave Anthony Joshua his shot, being the up and coming guy, and he fought him, and now it's crazy to see him back here. I'm trying to paint this like heroic picture of this guy, and it's just not working. This fight sucks.
Yeah, heroic was not the not how I received it.
This is a good fight. All jokes aside, Danny's nice. I like Danny. I like Joseph, but Joseph just doesn't really have that he doesn't really have that star power like in the sport. Like, he's a good fighter, but he just doesn't. He's not like a fucking. I don't know, man. He's not like a showman type of guy,
You like them showman types?
I like the showman, bro. I like the guy who can do the best of both worlds. It's
Whatever
always
happened
fun to
to
see that.
the
And
Gary
Danny
Cole?
does that. I feel like Danny does that pretty well.
Yeah, Daniel does a lot of things very well.
Yeah.
If there was one thing I would ask Anthony Joshua, it would be that. What do you think Daniel Dubois does well?
Yeah.
And what do you think
Knock
he would
people
say?
out. Oh, I thought that was a rhetorical question. Knock people out. Yeah.
No, I'm genuinely curious because, like, yeah, he beat up Joshua, but like you watch him fight, he doesn't
really
have
sucks. Yeah.
yeah. There's nothing that like you watch him and it like he doesn't have that one hit quitter. He doesn't have that like Usyk gas tank. He doesn't have that thing.
Yeah. No, I agree. I'm going Danny knockout.
Fuck yeah.
I feel like he'll secure that pretty easily against Joe. I think Joe's chin is pretty questionable against some of these, more hard hitting guys. But then again, he fucking beat Wilder, so that's not really saying much. But I feel like Danny's a little bit different than Wilder these days. But yeah, should be a decent fight. But
In many senses, but in the main one is Daniel can actually box.
yeah, he can box better than Wilder, and I'm glad you admit that.
Yeah.
Glad you.
I'm just because I'm a Wilder fan doesn't make me fully delusional. Just partially. All right.
Anyway, man, Shakur Stevenson versus Josh Padley. We can brush over this. I had a whole thing with Schofield on this. Floyd Schofield. Turns out Floyd got the little ickies. Got the little stomach ickies. He's in the hospital.
What does that even fucking mean? Because all they were saying was
poisoned, bro. What is that? Like how? How do you just get poisoned overnight? Like,
I mean, it's possible. It's definitely possible. But I feel like your biggest fight of your career.
But think about it this way:
there was ever a time.
It's oddly timed because this dude doesn't show up to a single press. He doesn't do open workouts. He doesn't show up to anything for months. He doesn't show up to anything.
You ain't fooling me, bud. He was,
and then all of a sudden, days before the fight, you're already supposed to be in Saudi Arabia by now, and you're in the hospital and wherever he is, Detroit.
That's a brother. That's a brother who don't want to make a bag.
That sounds like a brother who doesn't want to fight. But he could actually. It looked pretty serious. He was in a hospital bed with tubes in his mouth. I was like, bro,
with his finger like this. Did you see him? I'm like, all right, bro, wake up. Yeah, wake up from this pretend nap already. You know what I'm saying? You ain't fooling me.
Dude, I was looking forward to this fight so much because the shit talk online was so hysterical. Like the memes that Schofield was posting was just so fucking funny, dude. Honestly, he was a very entertaining guy, and he was like making a good, cause for knocking this dude out. He was like, "I'm gonna knock Shakur out, like plain and simple. I'm gonna put him to sleep," and then don't see him at any press, and all of a sudden, this dude's just in a hospital bed. Like, all right, bro.
Yeah, and now
but it looks like Josh Padley standing up.
I was just gonna.
And his last name just says it all, bro. He's a pad. He's literally just gonna be a punching pad for Shakur, bro.
Yeah,
I'm sad this dude shares the same first name as me, but this is just a padded record fight for Shakur's record and a punching pad for Saturday. That's all it is, man.
I'm glad Josh can probably make a nice little bet, a little check for him and his family. You know what I'm saying? Low dual income for this month.
Yeah, he'll make a nice little fat bag off of this fight. So good for him.
Yeah, maybe the pizza shop's been slow this week. Got the biggest fight of his life. He got the biggest fight of his life all of a sudden. Let's triple his profit for the month.
Pizza shop?
Isn't he a pizza maker? What's this guy do?
All right, bro.
Yeah, I'm trolling. All
right. Carlos Adams, Hamza Shiraz.
I'm the pizza maker, not him.
Carlos Adams versus Hamza Shiraz. Solid middleweight bout for the WBC.
Very solid. This is
very
really good fight.
Solid. For the sake of time, we've been here for a very long time. Who you got?
I'm going Hamza.
Yeah.
Not because I like Frank Warren, but because he's a Habibi. and we stick together.
No, that's a good cause. That's a good cause. Yeah, I think Hamza is gonna win. Yeah, I see Hanzo winning and taking that belt.
The real main event of the evening: Virgil Ortiz, Israel Madrimov.
Oh, yeah.
Who are you taking?
It's a tough one, man. It's such a good one, dude. This whole card is so solid. Yeah, who am I kidding? I'm going Virgil.
Let's go,
I'm
bro.
going Virgil.
Short, sweet, to the
Going
point.
going with the Golden Boys.
I
honestly, because I want to see him. I still want to see him fight. Which is crazy because we never got to talk about this. What I'm about to say next, but I still want to see Virgil fight Terrence Crawford one day, which I still think it could happen. But it looks like Terrence Crawford's gonna be fighting Canelo Alvarez. So, bro, don't do that. It's gonna happen. Inshallah.
Bro, no, inshallah, bro. No.
Bro,
inshallah,
it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen.
You would want to see that fight?
Yeah.
Who doesn't? Me. Me.
Why not? Why do you not want to see that?
Bro, if that's what we're doing, I want to see Usyk versus Naoya in a way in 20. if that's what we're doing, bro, let's make these real.
Bro, that's not even that crazy.
Bro, you want Mans to gain 20 pounds, bro. What if he's not as fast? What if he's not as powerful?
They can do a catch weight.
And what, make Canelo chop off what, his arm? What are we talking? Yeah, I thought it was a joke. I still think it's a joke, but we'll see, man.
It's not a joke, man. No Certainly not a joke, but okay. Virgil, you want Verge?
Verge.
All right. Zhang Li Zhang versus Agate Cabello.
You already know who I got, bro. I don't even want to say it, bro. The Big Bang, bro. Come on.
I think we're getting a pair picks for Zhang Li Zhang. But I will have to say, man, he weighed in at 268. That is 30 pounds heavier than his last fight.
Oh, I remember you. Yeah, you sent me something this week about
That's kind of crazy. I'm not gonna lie. That's a little crazy.
But you want Terrence Crawford to do this.
Bro, it's not 30 pounds, bro.
It's literally
he's already
30
fat.
pounds.
It's different. Different when the guy's already fat.
That's funny.
Good point, right?
Yeah, I mean he's 6'8". That's why he can add that weight and it don't be a crazy thing.
He's fucking huge already, bro. It's like how tall is this guy? Hold on.
But we want Terrence Crawford to do it too.
Yes, we want Terrence Crawford to do it as well. We certainly do.
And by I mean Josh and every other full combat sports fan on this planet. The real ones know. The real ones know who Terrence should be fighting next.
Virgil?
That'd be fun. Fundora?
Dude, Zhang Li Zhang is 6'6", bro. He should not be 268 pounds, bro.
How much should he weigh?
Bro, he should be like 230 minimum, bro.
Damn, bro.
230 minimum, dude.
You're out here counting his calories.
Is that wrong? Can't look out for my boy.
Watch him beat the shit out of this dude this weekend and be like, "This is the 30 pounds you're worried about."
Yeah, actually, I am.
Yeah. Hopefully, you don't get tired. We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see.
All right.
Anyway, moving on. Joshua Buatsi versus Callum Smith. Short and sweet. I got Joshua.
Yeah, I feel like Callum Smith is just a name at this point. He's not a real person. They just try to promote guys using it's what are we hour and 5 hour and 30, bro. I'm gonna agree with you. I'm going
no, it's crazy because you're not wrong, but like that's just an insane thing to say.
Yeah, and I'm not gonna edit that out. I'm gonna make sure people hear that one because
I think Callum, you're not wrong. Callum is really just a guy they put in front of like these other up and coming guys to see if they have what it takes.
Yeah, And this Joshua Bats, this guy was supposed to fight your boy. What's his name? Jai.
Oh, Jai Opetaia. Yeah.
That was supposed to be this fight, and that would have been
Yeah.
way better. But of course, Jai stepped in to fight Brandies. I'm so fucking attitude when it comes to these cruiserweights. I'm just like
David Naika.
Yeah, this guy. Like that fight.
David Naika stepped in for Opetaia because Opetaia's opponent fell out.
Yeah, that's what I mean. And then that's why this fight happened.
And then this fight fell out, yeah. I know what you meant.
All right. Thanks for helping me puzzle that together.
Yeah, I'm going Boatsu. I think he'll get a clean win. He'll clean the Brit up. Brit to Brit. He'll clean him out.
Pause. Anyways, yeah, wicked fun box. And don't forget, listeners, Josh, myself, mainly, because I like to forget about these sorts of things. It is an early card. Noontime ET. This will have started. It starts to get really good around 2 p.m. around Virgil Ortiz. But yeah, fun night of fights. Right after this, UFC starts, so it's gonna be a full Saturday of bangers. Which means we'll have a banger recap podcast next week. Anything else in the world of combat, Josh, you want to talk about other than fucking Terrence Crawford and Canelo that should never, ever, ever happen?
I was just gonna say we can get into that a little bit if you're looking forward to it, or some Jake Paul coming up.
Does he have a fight booked? Is he fighting Dana White?
I think he's supposed to be fighting Usyk, if I'm not mistaken, in an exhibition match for 3 rounds.
Yeah.
No gloves.
No gloves. Boxing rules. Muay Thai.
Have you seen actually on the topic of bullshit? Have you seen Conor McGregor?
Oh man. This is a bullshit topic. Continue.
Dude, Conor McGregor, he was I can't remember where this was, but he was talking about bare knuckle. He was like, "Oh yeah, y'all don't worry. Like I'm coming back to fight this year, and it's gonna be on bare knuckle. I need an opponent." Like, don't you own the fucking organization? Like, what are you talking about? You need an opponent. Like, can't you just go fish one out of the fucking bars that you fight people at? Like,
I'm pretty sure in that same interview he like listed some of BKFC guys that he'd fight: Jeremy Stevens, Eddie Alvarez. Like, jeez, bro.
What are we like? What is? Yeah, I don't even. Yeah, does he even have a UFC contract anymore?
Weren't you supposed to fight Michael Chandler like 3 months ago? What happened?
Dude, you know what's funny about Michael Chandler too? He shouldn't be talking shit either, man.
Yeah.
He lost 4 his last 5.
Yeah.
Dude, every single post that he posts, it's just Dustin Poirier commenting, like quoting it with like him beating it.
DP's the best. Yeah, DP's the
He's like, didn't you lose to me?
Didn't I beat the shit out of you?
Did I beat you?
Yo, I hope they give DP what he wants, bro. Give him like a legend fight at the end of it, you know, like in Louisiana. Like, just throw him an event, bro. Just give him a card. Fight night.
McGregor.
But Conor's not coming back, bro. That dude he wants to go bare knuckle because he can regulate whether he's drug tested or not. He can literally go to a country where he can go off whatever the fuck. That's
Do you think that's why?
Yeah, that's yeah, bro. Bare knuckle is the most insane thing. Like, fighters go there when they have no other option. This motherfucker is the biggest fighter on planet Earth in the world of MMA. Like, just in terms of clicks, bro. You put his name on anything and people are listening and watching.
People are watching that shit.
This motherfucker goes, I'm going to go and bare knuckle fight and rearrange my whole face because that makes the most sense. Fuck out of here.
Yeah, I'm not going to lie, bro. Yeah, pushing 40 and doing bare knuckles.
Crazy, bro. Crazy.
Like, dude is pushing 40, bro. Like, what are you doing, dog? You are 36.
Yeah, bare knuckles for like the fucking Mike Perry's of the world. The what's that dude? Lane? Austin Lane, is it?
Austin Lane, yeah.
Let me bang, bro. That guy.
That dude's a goof.
That's who it's made for, though. Like that's a perfect home for these guys. And then the biggest fighter on planet God, beautiful's green earth, is like.
And isn't he like currently appealing some like assault, like some sexual assault stuff? And yeah, like he's cooked. Yeah, he's done, bro.
He's cooked.
We're not seeing him. We're not seeing him.
Yeah. It's over with for.
I think that wraps.
I did see that press conference though. I knew it was bullshit. The second I see it, I was like, "Get this shit out of my fucking face." In other news, Bryce Mitchell came out this week and said, "If my podcast offends you, don't listen."
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, he's not. We're not seeing him again. That's it. We're not seeing him in the UFC again. That's it.
Yeah.
We're gonna see that We're gonna see that Twitter post. Bryce Mitchell has been removed from the UFC. You know that Twitter page?
Yeah. Fighter.
We're gonna see that very soon here. Yeah. It's over.
Yeah, that's a toughie. Yeah, Bryce Mitchell just can't get any stupider.
He's cooked, bro. Yeah. Like, what makes you like? Yeah, we already.
Yeah, we did. We don't got to do it again.
He's cooked, bro.
I just wanted to make that joke. He's definitely on the one-way train to Muhammad Makayeville. Just in the complete gulag. All right.
Dude, he's out of the. I forgot about him too, bro. He destroyed his career too.
I feel like he'll make a comeback though. Give it time.
He'll go to PFL. It's over for him.
Nah, I don't think he
will.
Cooked,
bro. He's cooked.
Yeah, he'll be back eventually. Patient. He's young. He'll be back. All right.
They're not taking him back, but it's fine.
It is fine. It'll be great. Pantoja needs a challenge, bro. He's gonna smash Kai Kara's face. And then who? You're next? Bro, you cannot make 25.
Dude, I'll be a skelly, bro.
Yeah, no way. You would literally have to cut like both your legs off, bro. You like
for 25?
Yeah. You're literally
there's no way I'd make that.
You walk around like 160,
170. Bro, look at me now, bro. I'm like 187.
Bones and skin. Huh?
Dude, I'd be yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, I'm trolling. You're also like 6'2", 6'1". Like you're a tall guy, bro. So like there's nobody above 6 feet in that weight class. All right. Yeah, I think this is definitely time to close out the podcast, man. Thank you so much to the listeners. If you made it to this part of the podcast, please subscribe, rate 5 stars at Apple, Spotify, or wherever you listen to this. Follow us on the socials at the HB Pod _. Josh got a Twitter. I got a Twitter. Although Josh's Twitter has not been active lately. You've been on that bitch?
I'm like one of those like guys that are just liking stuff.
Nice.
I'm just like a liker.
Nice. I appreciate guys like that. Feel free to like my tweets.
Yeah.
Never like any one of my jokes.
I always like your jokes.
All right. Again, listeners, thank you. Enjoy the fights this weekend. We'll catch you next week. And as always, free Palestine.